anything about, all the various laws that are created by our legislators in Washington. That's a real sign, of a declining civilization and a depraved society, is when you have a proliferation of lawyers because of the myriad of laws that have been put into the law books, put into force. God only gave us 10 commandments, and he gave us various case laws. It was pretty simple. All right, here's a little paragraph a large paragraph by Richard Mayberry from the U.S. World Early Warning Report dated June 2017. Quote, a lot of public schools teach earth worship, witchcraft, as a science. It's America's official state religion, exempt from the laws that prohibit public schools from teaching any creed. Anyone who releases a study that does not lead to the conclusion we need more government is widely considered a charlatan. I have never seen a government-funded study that concluded we need less government. No, and you won't. Perhaps the best example is climate change. The climate is changing, and we therefore need lots more government encroaching on every part of our lives, say the earth worshippers. What's really frightening is that the climate change crisis has been going on for 4.5 billion years. Well, I would disagree with that number, but anyway, it's been going on for at least 13 to 20,000 years. And some creationist scientists put the Earth at about 20,000 years, just for your information. And all the evidence indicates there has never been a day when the climate was not changing, sometimes very fast. The Younger Dryas determination event around 10,900 BC, for example, may have happened over a period of just a few years. More recently, the Little Ice Age lasted from about 1300 to 1870, when the Industrial Revolution was still in its infancy. The automobile hadn't even been invented yet. So what caused the warning that ended the Little Ice Age? No one knows. But again, all government-funded studies surely agree that the possibility of more warming means we need more government. All the politicized scientists assure us that today's warming is a bad thing, and we clearly need lots more government to fix it. Fixing it apparently means triggering off another cooling period like the Little Ice Age, unquote. Here's something for wannabe actors or actors out there. This is very interesting. I've been told this before, and I suspect it's true. And I'll have you guess who said this. Quote, when you think about it, what is acting but lying? When I was small, I lied all the time. I like to think I was just practicing my profession. But really, I was just being a bloody liar, unquote. Have any idea who might have said that? How about Laurence Olivier, often called the greatest actor of his time? Yeah. I once told an actress that I heard that acting is just good lying. Well, she disagreed, of course, because that would have made her a liar. But, yeah. Good liars can break into clubs. They just lie their way in. Doesn't bother their conscience at all. And so when sometimes these actors get into character, they're simply lying in a sense. Maybe not everyone. I mean, some of them just memorizing their lines and getting into the character of that individual. But it is an interesting observation, I think. All right. Well, that's it for Around the World News. I thought this might be a little bit longer, but I'm going to read a really interesting article or parts of another article later. But give me a thumbs up if you like this video and you want me to continue this. If it's too long, let me know. If you want it longer, I can perhaps make it a little bit longer. And if this is your first time watching this video, please subscribe and share this video with your friends. I am trying to spread the truth to others around us. It's all about educating people. And now this isn't going to save your soul. Don't get me wrong. This is only educating you about our culture, what's going on in government in Washington, D.C., politics, finance, government, things like that. But what you really need, if you don't know the Lord, is a saving faith. A faith that will cleanse you and purify you and bring you into harmony with your Creator. You need a new heart. You need a resurrected soul. Bible says, if you be risen with Christ, seek those things which are above. And so, we seek a city whose founder and maker is God, even as Abraham, our father in the faith, sought. And so all true believers are really just sojourners here. They're ambassadors for Christ. They're ambassadors or witnesses for what the Lord Jesus Christ has done in their life. And I know he's done a great work in my life. And I hope he has also in yours. But if not, stay tuned to this channel, because you will find good articles, you will find good uploads and postings to the YouTube. I mean, as I pointed out before, I can't produce or manufacture every video that goes up. So I'm going to borrow the information, the resources, the energy, the intelligence from others who put much better videos together than I could ever put together, okay? Because I'm not really that technically savvy. But nevertheless, I have a heart and a desire to get the word out, and I hope that comes through in my passionate zeal to inform you. But you know, it's a process. It's a lifelong process. I've learned a lot over the years, and I'm sure you have too. God puts various people in our lives, you know. It's not just, you know, education doesn't just end in high school or college. It's a lifelong process, and you get it from books, you get it from astute, well-informed, well-connected individuals, and you have to be a good observer also. You have to ask questions. Be inquisitive. You know, don't let anybody intimidate you for asking a lot of questions. That's how you learn. It's really a tacit admission that you don't know everything when you ask questions. Because a person who doesn't know how to ask questions, or a person who doesn't ask questions, perhaps doesn't know how to ask questions, or just doesn't, or maybe he thinks he knows everything. Well, that can't be, right? So you need to ask questions. You know, teachers often say the only dumb question is the one that you didn't ask. So ask. Ask, and you shall receive. And if I don't have the answer, I'll try to find it for you. Fair enough? All right. May the Lord richly bless you until we meet again.